It's time. For more than 50 years, disciples have gathered every 2 years to worship, learn, serve, and work together. For more than 50 years, we've witnessed to the good news of Jesus by raising our voices in praise, prayer, protest, and proclamation. For more than 50 years, we've worked to be a movement for wholeness in a fragmented world. That's still who we are.
But the world has changed.
The church has changed.
We've changed.
It's time.
It's time to change how we gather and how we make decisions.
It's time to become a more nimble church.
It's time to imagine a more connected church.
It's time to welcome more people to the table and include more people in the conversation.
In Louisville this summer, the Assembly will be asked to consider GA-2343, the Covenant Project Resolution, which proposes significant changes to the design of the Christian Church Disciples of Christ.
General Assembly is more than an event. It's the name for the people that gather to shape the life of the church. The proposed changes call for the General Assembly to meet in person every 3 years, with digital meetings online in the years between. Digital meetings will be short, interactive opportunities to listen, learn, discern, and decide. This change will allow more people to participate in the General Assembly and engage in a variety of ways.
Congregations will appoint 3 representatives to serve 3-year terms. With more regular opportunities for discernment and dialogue, representatives will provide feedback from their congregations and regions about priorities of the church and to the general board. This will increase the number of voices from across the church who will be engaged in this work, particularly those who have not always had access to decision-making structures.
The proposal also calls for changes to the general board. In the new model, the general board will become a smaller working board that meets more often than once a year to advance the mission and priorities of the church.
If adopted, an implementation team will be appointed from leaders across the life of the church. The implementation team will work with the general board to put into effect in phases the changes proposed in GA-2343. They will listen to the church and propose concrete details on how we live into this resolution. Proposed changes would take effect following the 2025 General Assembly.
It's time.
It's time to change.
It's time to celebrate the covenant that binds us to God and one another.
It's time to imagine.
It's time to be the church we say we are.